So the successful alliance that I'll be talking about is two famous brands who complement each other, Jim Beam and Coca-Cola Amatil. This video will describe the two businesses and the alliances they've been involved in, the original alliance objectives, why it was successful, and what the learnings have been from this. So the descriptions of the firms. The alliance was the partnership between Coca-Cola Amatil and Jim Beam on the 14th of August 2015. Coca-Cola Amatil New Zealand is a beverage company located in Auckland, founded in 1904. The alliances that they have been involved in are many community partnerships with organisations such as the Glass Packaging Forum, Love New Zealand and First Foundation. Other alliances that they've been included in are L&P with Griffins, L&P with Tip Top, L&P with Whitakers and Pump, and New World Little Garden. Jim Beam is an alcoholic beverage company located in Japan and founded in 1975. The alliances Jim Beam Suntory have been involved in the Coca-Cola Amatil in 2015. So the partnership commenced on the 1st of October 2015, where the agreement saw Beam Suntory partner with CCA for 10 years. The resources required for this alliance was specialty sales teams to merch, distribution infrastructure, so space to store the beam, analysts, management staff because CCA was taking on a whole new team, and the competitive environment at the time was looking at dense, a lot of dense companies. So they are like Jack Daniels, Lion Nathan, the DB breweries and independent liquor were in the market. Beam could have gone with any of the competitor companies but chose to go with CCA because there's already an existing partnership in Australia and CCA bottles their products. So secondly, the original alliance objectives. CCA New Zealand signed a contract to be held responsible for the sales and distribution of the Beam Suntory Spirits portfolio. This means that Beam pay CCA to do this for them. The objective for Beam Suntory was to transfer their sales team members to CCA, so where they'll work together with the CCA team as well to sell and distribute the products. CCA marketing and supply chain and other functions were held responsible for Beam Suntory, and the ultimate goal was to grow sales in New Zealand for Beam Suntory products. So why are they successful? The alliance started on October the 1st, 2015 for 10 years and thus far been working extremely well as they are a #1 beverage distributor manufacturer. The alliance succeeded because they were able to grow sales. As Beam grew market share in New Zealand, they still remain the market-leading urban brand. However, their cultural differences didn't work well. Beam worked at a slower pace and CCA couldn't handle the pace that they were working at as they worked a lot faster. Therefore, Beam's staff turnover was high and they had to hire other staff to keep up with Coca-Cola Amatil sales team. This resulted in a fast-paced culture in the business where they all remained on the same track, working towards the same targets and key performance indicators, KPIs. This alliance made CCA one of the largest distributors of beverages in New Zealand, and Beam Suntory New Zealand will form a cornerstone of the most dynamic industry change in over a decade by linking its brands to one of the largest effective sales forces in New Zealand. CCA's Managing Director Chris stated that this partnership helped to further strengthen CCA's portfolio, and he said that our new agreement deepens the relationship between our two companies locally and across Australia and the Pacific. In my opinion, Jim Beam and CCA are a strong brand. Their customers have a slight overlap, but they are in a complementing industry. They work well together, which created a good cultural environment. This was because they worked well at a fast pace, which increased sales. So the learnings for either party, the learnings for the successful alliance portrays that you need heavy hitters in terms of sales teams. They were also able to match the size of each of the companies and aligned both of their goals. They both were big businesses, so they complement each other well with established resources. A major learning for CCA and Beam experience was the high turnover of staff in the sales team department. This was stated earlier because the Beam worked at a slower pace. So this actually turned out to be a good thing because they hired better staff that were working at a better pace, which increased sales and company culture. Thank you.